Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I am bringing back my Wisdom Wednesday segment, but I am changing the name to Wisdom in Thoughts. So today I thought we would talk about the topic of facing your insecurity. Now, we all have some sort of insecurity, whether we want longer hair or we don't like the way we look in the mirror or the way we feel about ourselves. And sometimes our insecurities stem from things that other people have said about us, made judgments on, or think they have the right to say that this is what I think you should change. And this can start from when you're a child, or it can come on when you're an adult. But as we look forward to growing into our destiny, our insecurities become the thing that drives us to move forward, because we're like, I want to change my insecurity to a positive and hopefully link up with somebody that has the same insecurities and explain to them how I've overcome it or how I just let it drive me to do what I really want to do. Insecurities can be that little voice in your head that tells you that you can't, you won't, or you will never accomplish something. And that's not true. You might not accomplish something in your time frame. We make all these plans, we make a list, and when they don't go according to plan, we can all feel some sort of anxiety about not being on a certain schedule. But when it comes to that, we start internalizing our fears, our doubts, our worries, and our insecurities. And sometimes we want some sort of magical fix to fix our insecurities, but when it comes to insecurities, there are no magical fixes. Because you might think, oh, I've gotten over something, but then somebody says something or you see something and you feel that same insecure feeling that you thought you've moved on from or gotten past. So it's just like you have to use your words of affirmations, like, today I feel happy, today I'm going to have a good day, today I feel beautiful, today I feel strong, today I'm going to allow myself to enter into peace, harmony, love, and happiness. Something like that. Even if you have to write your affirmations on some sort of sticky note that you stick to your mirror, your walls, your doors, stick it to something so that's like the first thing you see in the morning, and that's going to set you up for being in a positive mood, positive headspace. So if your insecurities start to come in, you can stop yourself and say things like, today I feel beautiful, today is going to be a wonderful day, today's the sun is shining and that makes me happy. So if you train yourself to, when you feel those moments, to think of something positive, it'll lessen the chance of your insecurities becoming overwhelming to you. And yes, I have insecurities myself, and they're a sort of work in process, because you gotta remember we are human. So it's like, okay, you might not think that when you look at yourself today, it's just like, I don't feel pretty. Or you could have not felt pretty because this wasn't the outfit, or somebody said something about your outfit, so it made you feel unpretty. So you just gotta, in turn, say to yourself, I like my outfit. This outfit makes me confident, and you gotta own it. Sometimes to get over your insecurities is owning them. And owning them means you can look somebody in the face or look yourself in the mirror and say, yes, I have this insecurity. Yes, I'm going to work on it and not be insecure about it. But it's going to be a process. But owning it is the first step. Because if you pretend like you don't have insecurities, then they're going to become a bigger problem. So sometimes it's more about stepping out of your comfort zone for you to get comfortable with something than it is to stay in your shell, in your bubble. Because we all feel safe in our bubble, which I know I do. There's introverted people and then there's extroverted people. And when I think of myself, even though I talk to you guys on this platform, in my actual day-to-day life, I am a very introverted person. I like being with myself. I like focusing on things that I am determined to accomplish. But when I'm talking to you, whether it's on a live or being creative in my content, that's where I'm like, I'm doing my content for me and no one else. And let's say I had a big insecurity, and I still do, about talking to you guys live. Like, it's not my favorite thing to do. But it's also a way for me to interact with you guys, so I tend to do that and try to come up with something fun that I think you guys are going to enjoy. But also do something that I think would be fun for me, but it's not going to overwhelm me, because doing lives and being sociable is not my forte. Even though I've been told that it comes off on camera that it looks like that I am naturally a people extroverted person, but in my day-to-day life, that's not what I am. But I think coming out of my comfort zone and letting go of some of my insecurities about people's judgments have allowed me to be a better person. Not only for myself, but also for other people. For myself, it's like I'm understanding what started certain insecurities that I had, I'm starting to understand why they exist. I'm starting to understand my own feelings a lot more. To where it's like I'm used to being with myself so much and not being around other people that it causes me to remain with myself. And it made me realize that when it comes to people, since I'm not a very talkative person in my day-to-day life, being in a crowd of people scares me. It is my biggest fear. It is my biggest insecurity. I don't like crowds of people. It is like, that is just like too much for me. But I've also realized that the reason why this has happened, or what I feel has caused it, is because usually when I'm in a room full of people, nobody even notices that I'm in the room. Or people don't actually see me, or you walk up to them and start talking, but they're not really listening. So it has caused me to be an introverted person, but that's also allowed me to craft my own talent, because it gave me more time to focus on things I wanted to do, like cooking. The time that I wasn't spending with crowds of people, I was in the kitchen learning how to cook. I was learning music, singing, things that I still enjoy that make me happy. But I've also known that when it's time for me to be in a room to where I have to present myself and give presentations, I can also do that now. I just create this thing to where I realize who I'm talking to. If I know I'm going to walk in a room where I'm talking to a bunch of people, for me to get through this and give the best presentation that I know I can give because I'm talented in these areas, I have to pretend like I'm talking to someone like my mom or my sister or one of my friends. I can't think about the people that I'm talking to in the room because it'll freak me out. But I can think I'm having the same conversation, presentation type mentality with my mom or my sister or one of my best friends. And then it won't feel like the room is too much for me to handle. So, in the comment section, I want you to leave what is your biggest insecurity. That's what I want you to do in the comment section. So in the comment section, I want you to answer the question, what is your big insecurity? And if you have any ideas for our next wisdom and thought topic, or just share your thoughts on this particular topic in the comments, and you want this conversation to grow, maybe if we get enough comments, we can actually talk about this on a live or something like that. But in the comments, I want you to say, what is your biggest insecurity? And remember, I'm always thinking of you, sending my love, and bye for now.